Why do bad things happen to good people? Good deeds are rewarded, bad deeds are punished. This is the belief and philosophy embedded in the fairy tales every child hears each night. So Dua became a mandarin and married the rich man's daughter. Tam became queen. Thatch San married the princess and ascended to the throne. Folk authors always sided with the protagonists, sympathizing with their suffering, bitterness, and injustices, finding ways for them to receive their just rewards. Conversely, the villains always suffered tragic ends and received fitting punishments. These were the beliefs and dreams our ancestors instilled in those magical fairy tales. But what about real life? In reality, many good-hearted people endure hardship, while those who commit evil acts live in peace and comfort. Could it be that the proverb above was merely a tranquilizer for the oppressed classes in old societies? From an outsider's perspective, you look at someone's situation and shake your head, wondering, why does Ms. B, so kind and virtuous, suffer so much? Her husband, Mr. A, was in a traffic accident, breaking his leg. The culprit fled the scene. Ms. B now has to be the breadwinner, caring for her husband and raising 2 young children. It's true that good people often live short lives, while the wicked live for ages. The cunning and sly know how to profit, while good people are often straightforward. They don't scheme, they do everything willingly, so of course, they are frequently exploited and bullied. But do you know, if you put yourself in the shoes of those good people, they might already feel they've met with good fortune. Ms. B said, "I thought my husband wouldn't make it. Fortunately, the ancestors protected him, and he stayed with us." Mr. A, in turn, received help from neighbors who found him work to earn extra money to help his wife. Looking at their obedient, understanding children, the woman's smile, stained with hardship yet radiating faith, and the belief on the father's face, you'll see that when they utter the phrase, "fortunately." For them, it means they have already met with good fortune. Now, from the perspective of an insider, if you are Mr. A, Ms. B, or anyone in this society lamenting, "Oh, why do I live such a good life yet suffer so much?" There is a quote from a Zen master worth pondering. If a person feels suffering in their heart, they must be harboring some malice or ill will within. If a person's inner self contains no evil, they will not feel tormented. Here, evil is not necessarily an evil act that harms others, but rather a mind that still harbors envy or jealousy. This might sound dogmatic, but good deeds are rewarded isn't just about outward good actions, it also pertains to the good heart within. A truly good person acts from a pure heart, with goodness inherent in their nature, knowing they are doing good for the world without expecting anything in return. When faced with misfortunes, this good person will find the positive and good aspects within the problem. Even if outsiders say, "That person is so good, yet they still suffer this and that," that's merely an outsider's perspective. The person themselves has long moved past those struggles and misfortunes. Why do bad things happen to good people? The truth is, bad things happen to everyone, good or bad. So instead of asking, "Why do these negative things happen to good people?" try changing it to, "Can I truly become a good person?" Natural laws actually have no exceptions for good people. In reality, we cannot expect a life free of problems, nor should we obsessively believe that if we help others, they will always repay us. These profound messages come from the book If Only Someone Had Taught Me How to Grow Up by author Blue. Each valuable small lesson will help you understand what true maturity really means. Your inner child will no longer bitterly question itself, asking, "Why do I have to suffer? Why am I always the victim?" That child will begin to break free from its cocoon, heal, and bravely face challenges. It's not that the darkness comes because you did something wrong, but simply because you deserve the sunlight that follows. I believe this is a meaningful book you should add to your bookshelf soon.